since 1950. Did y'all know that? Did you know that, Wes?
Is that when they disbanded football?
That's when they haven't lost a game since then. So maybe that'll bring us a little karma. What do y'all want to talk about? Because we're on a tight schedule, so let's get. I don't have an opening statement today.
Can you talk about the guys who were absent, like Corderell was out? And,
yeah, hurt his shoulder, fell down, kind of, after he made a catch, so he's got a little small sprain. I don't know, it shouldn't be too bad. Kenny Bynum tore his meniscus, has a meniscus tear, and so he'll be out for a while. And right now they're kind of figuring out what surgical procedures they want to do.
And what did you think about Corderell? I know they were going to play just one-on-one, but last night just the one-on-one stuff.
Yeah, but it's a big difference just going out there and saying, hey, you against him, and it's a fade or a slant. And if the game were always like that, it'd be real easy. So the challenge for him is learning the offense and learning how to function, recognizing coverages, adapting to what they do to stop him. So we got to do a good job as coaches to bring him along and keep him in the mix without overwhelming him. That's going to be the challenge.
It seemed like Sal was getting into some of the defensive players for a long time after practice. Just what did you see from the defense today?
Today, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they had a lot of mental errors and gave up some big plays because of it. And this is the time in camp where, especially with the volume of stuff that we're throwing at them, it's mental error. And of course, we got to push them to learn, and then at some point, we'll kind of back it down so they can play fast. So this is kind of a perennial.
Inside linebacker, anything happen to AJ or Herm? And how do you feel about the depth behind those two guys?
Well, it's a real concern. Especially now we've already lost two with Christian Harris and Kenny Bynum, so two inside pluggers. So that's a real concern on our football team, and has been.
What's the most recent timetable you've heard on Christian Harris?
He's 4 months right now, so he's going to start running and cutting, and this is kind of the beginning window of coming back. So the rule of thumb is 6 months. Rule of thumb. Brewer was back pretty quickly. He probably could have played in 5. He was out there practicing in 4. So I think the next couple of weeks we'll get a better gauge on how fast now. And all signs say he's right on pace for early recovery.
What had you seen out of Kenny Bynum before the injury? I mean, he wrestled at 215 last year. Now he's at like 2.
Yeah, he's what we thought in recruiting. He's instinctive, he's tough, and he's smart. And the first few practices with him, that's what we saw.
I guess kind of with the rain too and leaving this facility, do y'all have different contingency plans for up there if it just gets totally
for rain? Yes. In fact, I wasn't going to go there if we didn't have a field turf somewhere to practice. So yeah, we do have a contingency plan. Yeah, we got about 17 lights out in this, so hopefully when we come back we'll be able to see.
Is there a positive in going to a kind of isolated environment, kind of getting a training camp type environment for 1 week and being away from on-campus distractions?
Is there a positive? That's the whole point of it. I mean, what do you mean? That's exactly what we're doing.
Right.
I mean, that's what I've been talking about for 6 months, why we wanted to do this, to kind of limit ourselves from the distractions and, simulate what used to be very common as it relates to team chemistry and getting to know each other and, building leadership and togetherness, just creating time where we're away from all that stuff.
Is this something that you could do every year, or is it just because of the renovation provided an opportunity for?
I think that's something, we're not even thinking about next year. I mean, we want to see how this goes and, see if it's a real positive impact for the program.
Coach, at punter, are Michael and Matt still together? Has Matt separated himself at all?
No, they're still competing for the job.
Ideally, would you like, have Michael doing one and Matt doing the other?
No, I want the most productive guy, the most consistently productive player to punt for us. Same thing with kicking. I don't care if Mike does all of them or does one of them. I'm past that. He's old, he's mature, he's physically ready. So we're going to do a fair evaluation of all of them, see who's the better guy.
What have you seen from George Bullock so far?
Done good. Glad to have George. You know, did a nice job in field goal period. Did a good job kicking off for the first time in college. You know, and that's hard. So we'll see how he progresses. Got a real mature approach about it.
Will he do any punting, or is he just kicker on?
No, we made him do some punting, but that's not his forte right now.
Anybody in the return game that you're particularly kind of excited about yet tonight?
Well, we got some, you know, Q Watson and Q works punt return and kickoff, and CP's working kickoff, and Justin Hunter's doing a good job on punt returns behind Devon. So we'll know a little bit more as camp goes.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hey guys, sorry to rush out of here.